Hi Robert, this is the black Vantage. So I'm just going to do a brief walk around initially. And then I'll come in with a bit more detail. It's a very straight looking car. Now I'm going to start with the paintwork. So it's one of the Aston Martin blacks. Just looking over it, I cannot see any imperfections in the paint. As it stands, there's a little bit of dust. It's quite windy as soon as we open the doors. Just running down through top of the wing, the rear quarter. Let's back up. Go right down in here. Some nice chrome on the rear bumper. And tuck right down underneath. So we just pulled the car outside, so you've just got a little bit of splats because it's not particularly nice weather out there today, or hasn't been over the weekend. That rear panel looks nice. The paintwork's pretty dead straight. It's uninterrupted panels. We've got a little chip there. I don't know whether that was potentially where the exhaust was fitted or where that was fitted. It's a little chip and it was black underneath. Fuel tank. No, it's not on the ramps, but I have had a tuck underneath and had a look, and I'll show you in a second. But it looks solid. The sills have been done, which if I just come in here, one of the issues is that because you've got these chrome trims here, they can collect water, and then the water sits in here and then it rots the sill. But the sill, if I can tuck that in there, you can see that the sill sections have all been replaced all the way along. The car's been underbody protected from front to back, all the way through. All the chassis and everything is good and solid. And it's had some protection, so it's a car that you can use really. It all seems to be fitted together rather nicely. Again, mud splats from earlier. The wheels, so it's running Michelin tyres, so it's running nice tyres. The wheels are good condition. That's the left-hand front. And I'm just going to come back along the side here from this headlamp. Chrome is nice. Going down to this lower panel here. It's not chippy or anything like that. All the aluminium here is all very nice, which was a little bit questionable on the other car. The other one had, as I say, I think the other one had a bit of paint on the left-hand corner, and it was a bit chippy, and there was a bit of sort of corrosion around around this aluminium strip, but there isn't any on here that I can see. You can see there, it's all rather nice now. Coming along the top here. Very flat paint. The badge there is in nice condition. Front indicator repeater is good. Now I'm going to go down the swage line here just so you can see, being black it's quite handy because you can actually see if there are any imperfections in the panels. And you can see the panel gaps all sort of line up rather nicely. This is all looking nice and fresh in here. It doesn't have any paint defects that I can see. Yeah, just getting right down there. If there's any bubbling or any micro blistering or anything else, you would be able to see it by now. Let's walk our way to the top. So the top of the boot lid. Again, the black gives you a good reflection. So visually it presents very well. So the chrome is in excellent condition. We'll do the left-hand rear wheel and tyre. Tyres are all good. Left-hand rear wheel. Nice shape. Again, some matching Michelins. Just run the camera along the top here. Around here is where we had some pickling before on the blue car. The finish all the way around the windows, everything here. Looks nice. Get right down there, as you can see. And then right down in here as well. Just running down the swage line of the door. Again, being a solid colour, it's pretty handy. Can't see any ripples or anything, which is nice. It's just been popped in here out of the way for us, or for me rather. Go back round to the front, and then that balance. So a nice driver's side front wheel is good. Again, the side grills here. Nicely done. And then across the bonnet. The story is much the same. There was that cover on it when I came in. So it's got a nice soft colour cover with Aston Martin emblem on it. Start with the underside of the bonnet. There's a sound deadening pad. You can see that. So the back end of the bonnet is nice and glossy as well. Just looking down through here, there's a bit of dust here. It's got to say, it's nicely finished off. Very nicely finished off. Slam panel looks very good. And then you've got the engine. So we started it a minute ago, and I'll start again for you in a minute. Engine sounds lovely. All of this looks nice and solid. I've got a big radiator on there with a big Kenlo fan, or not Kenlo fan, a big viscous fan on there. And this is all very, very nice. All the air intakes look good. You can see the exhaust manifolds on this side. Now this is running the standard exhaust, and it still sounds nice. I think what I would be tempted to do if I had this car would be to say, right, get rid of those and just put a stainless tubular manifold in and take the rear boxes out, and then you'd have a car that sounds much like we had with the other car. That's good. Also the screen is nice. Now, spring works. So in here, the boot lid is in just as nice shape on the inside as it is on the outside. You've got a little sort of torsion bar spring in there, which helps to make it pop up rather than having it come down. And then you've got the carpet, which is all nice. And then this bit here, that's the battery cover. And what you've got here, see there's a light there? There's a battery cut-off switch there. So if you're in a situation where the car is parked up and you haven't got access to a charger, or the car's just parked up for any period of time, you can isolate the battery. And that all just clips back in place. I won't do that now, but that all clips back in place. So you can isolate the battery so it doesn't have any discharge at all. Now moving to the inside. I'll start with the door. The leather quality is really good. Got a nice darker, don't know if that's a walnut or something, I think it looks more like a sort of walnut colour. And then you've got black carpets to the bottoms of the doors. And then you've got black carpets inside the car. I just sat in it earlier, so. The feel of the leather on this is really nice. These seats feel, look and smell like brand new. Now I know you're not particularly a wild interior colour person, but the fact that the rest of it is in black, see all the carpets are in black, and the bottoms of the doors are in black as well, and the parcel shelf is black, and the headlining is all black, which means if you did decide that you liked it but you wanted the whole thing in black, it wouldn't be a particularly difficult job to get rid of the red. But you know, I quite like it. Rear seats in nice condition. So the interior is in nicer condition than the blue one. The paintwork is in nice condition than the blue one. That's manual gear stick. And the leather trim through here is all looking pretty sharp. Very soft feel to that leather. So you've got 26904. I'll show you the books in a second. I'm just going to start it. We're out here, still at the oil temperature. Oil pressure is at 40, which is nice. Oil temperature is not. Yeah, I've had it running for a couple of minutes, so it's not a dead cold engine, but I'm just going to give it a little bit of a blip so you can hear. So it sounds nice and it sounds very, very V80 and quite throaty. If you wanted to make it more so, it's just a question of, as I say, I think if you were to put a tubular stainless steel manifold on here, because these manifolds are the original style manifolds. A nice shiny tubular one I think would go nicely in there, and I think it would make it sound nice as well. Now in terms of history, let's just open this door as well. I'm going to take it out for a drive in a bit. Well, I won't drive it, they will. They don't want me to drive it. Just fair enough. Again, if you look in here, it's all been done nicely. It's all pretty up together. It's nice. It doesn't look like it's hiding anything. You can see the bolster on the driver's seat. Now this I'm just looking at the picture against what I'm looking at with my eyes, and the picture makes it look really, really red. It's deeper red than that. Yeah, that's more what it looks like. My camera's trying to compensate for light as I get closer in. But, there we go. Now, in terms of history, there's two folders. In the first folder, you've got service books and another continuation service book, and then another one there. So you've got a history there from day one, which is quite nice. Just move that over. And then underneath, we'll just flop that around the other side. The original owner's handbook, all the original MOTs, all the way through, old tax discs. I mean, this is an incredible amount of information. I don't think I've ever seen as much information on one car before. So even if this was just the one file, this would be impressive, but it's not, it's two. And it's got all the service files, all the MOT files, so complete service history and what have you there. So any Aston Martin of this, or any car of this age really, is all have been rebuilt at least once, probably more. But then you've got this file as well. So V5C, and then you've got lots of historic paperwork. Now this is the sort of stuff, and when it comes to selling in auction, bits and pieces like that, this is what makes this car a future museum piece. I can't think there's anything missing here. There are even letters from the previous owners to the next owner. So, if I just flip these over, there are some photos in here. Of the restoration, or one of the restorations. That's showing the seals and what have you. So it's a detailed pictured history, as well as every invoice you can possibly think of. That's a rare thing, I mean, to have two books. So there we are. So we'll just drop the bonnet. I can't think of anything else to look at really. There we go. Anyway, I hope that helps. I'll probably send it, well, yeah, it's 18 minutes long, so I shall have to send it to you in pieces. But okay, speak to you soon. Bye-bye.